situation, throwing, key points. We already have discussed in the practical field. We have given demonstration on fielding, throwing techniques. Now in this classroom situation, we'll talk about the key points, how to throw. So in throws, in cricket, we have seen different type of techniques used by the cricketers to throw a ball. What are they? Underarm throwing technique, overarm throwing technique, crow hop throwing technique, and relay throw. Let's talk about one by one. Underarm throw. It is used in close to the wicket in run-out situations, close to the wicket. One hand pick up and quick release the ball, aim at the base of the stumps. These are the three important key points you have to keep in mind. So what are the techniques you have to follow, what are the principles you have to follow whenever you are going for underarm throwing technique? So you have to have quick short steps towards the ball whenever the ball comes to you. Pick up the ball beside the right leg. If you are a right-handed thrower, you have to keep the ball just by side of the right leg and you have to pick up the ball with the right hand. Here the knees will be flexed, fingers pointed down, elbow of the throwing arm straight, wrist firm at release, and see the arm position whenever the fielder will throw the ball, it should be like this. Okay, see, arm straight, wrist cocked, the ball, and you have to throw like this. Okay, without bending the elbow. Arm close to the body. See, whenever I am throwing the ball, arms should be close to the body and you have to maintain a low body height. Okay, and aim at the base of the stump. Follow through towards the target. For example, we have given demonstration in the practical field. Please look at onto the demonstration videography. Now we'll talk about the overarm throwing technique. So in overarm throwing technique, first how to grip the ball. Overarm throwing technique, first of all, have to check the grip of the ball. So grip the ball across the seam. Look at me. Across the seam, body side on position. See the body side on position towards the target. If this is the target, side on position. Front leg in the line of the target. My front leg should be the line of the target. Wide base of support. Base of the support will be wider. Front arm at shoulder level pointing towards the target. Okay, see, pointing towards the target. And throwing hand wrist cocked. That is back of the hand facing the target. Look at me. The back of the palm facing the target, and it should be like this. See, this will be the position whenever you are going to throw the ball. Okay, throwing hand elbow higher than the shoulder. See, throwing hand elbow should be higher than the shoulder. Okay, throwing hand wrist wider than elbow. See, wider than elbow. Okay, throwing hand wrist loose at release. Whenever you release the ball, it should be loose. Complete the throw with throwing hand across the body. So follow through will be after throwing the ball, follow through will be across the body. So these are the key points of overarm throwing technique. Next we will talk about the overarm throwing technique progressions. How to go for that. Two-step progression we follow: shoulder rotation and throw. So by sitting position, kneeling position, you have to rotate your shoulder and throw it. See. Okay, and after that hip rotation and throw. Shoulder rotation and throw. And second one is hip rotation and throw. These are the two steps we followed whenever we are teaching throwing overarm throwing technique in progression. So in shoulder rotation, partners 10 meters apart, kneeling on back knee. Finish with throwing shoulder pointing to the target. Focus on technique rather than power. Focus on technique. When you are teaching the technique, tell them focus on technique, not to the power. How fast you are throwing. Next one is the hip rotation. What are the key points? Partners stand 15 meters apart. Front shoulder, hip and front foot towards the target like me. See. Okay, bounce the ball to the partner stepping through to finish with shoulder, throwing shoulder, hip, shoulder pointing towards the target. Okay. Hip rotation mustard, concentrate on front on digging technique in beside front hip to generate the power. What are the drills? Practice throws holding a cord and get the whipping sound. Practice throws in pairs kneeling down. So how many throws a fielder should throw? The directives are 75 throws a week, not more than 25 throws a day. These are the directives of throwing. Let's talk about the crow hop throwing technique in cricket. What is the meaning of crow hop? The word crow hop comes from a sideways hopping technique of a crow. You have seen a crow, how he is hopping. So that is the sideways hopping technique of a crow. It is mentioned as crow hop in cricket. Let's go. The crow hop is recommended for preparation of long throws, as it helps to get into a side on position from front on position, helps to generate more forward momentum to the body so that the ball can travel greater distance. Next. Crow hop throwing technique: connect the ball between the legs, back leg, second line of the defense, pick up the ball, back foot goes forward in front of the front foot, then the front foot goes forward towards the line of the target, throw towards the target. These are the key points of crow hop throwing technique. Crow hop drill: jump over a rope with back leg, players to stand in straight line with feet in position of pickup and both hands in straight line at shoulder level. Coach to call start, players to jump and bring back in front of front foot and move. We have given different type of drills demonstration in the practical field. Watch the demonstration videos for proper learning of crow hop throw. Now it's time for relay throw. It is nothing like that, that used for assistance to long throws. We have seen that the fielder fielded a ball from the boundary. He have thrown the ball middle of the ground to any fielder. He will catch the ball and he will throw to the wicket keeper or to the non-striker's end. That is called the relay throw. So flat throw instead of one looping throw. So not looping throw. It should be flat throw. Cut-off man is situated halfway between fielder and the final receiver. Receiver to position self to the dominant side of the ball. Example, right hand thrower to right side of the ball and transfer the ball to the final reliever as quickly as possible. This is called relay throw. So coaching is as much as art as it is science. So enjoy your throws. Coach the players how to throw. That's all. Watch the videos, whatever we have given in the previous videos. Thank you everyone.